Etsy now asks for your photos before anything else in a new listing, before your title, before your description. And I'll be honest, when I first noticed that, I didn't think much of it. I thought, okay, that's just a layout change. But the more I paid attention to it, the more I realized that it wasn't just a layout change. That was Etsy telling us what actually matters now. And that tells you something. Because here's what I didn't expect. Even after I spent several hours fixing every photo in my shop, half of them were still wrong. And I couldn't even see it from my shop manager. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what happened and what actually works to fix it. Hi, I'm Carol, and I have a vintage shop on Etsy called V Vintage Collectibles. For years, the advice was get your SEO right, nail your tags, write a strong title, and that still matters. I'm not saying it doesn't. I still care about that. I still write thoughtful titles. I still use intentional tags. But what I started noticing was those things don't get a chance to work if the photo doesn't do its job first. But Etsy is telling us something with this change. The photo earns the click before a single word is read because the buyer doesn't read first anymore. They react first. So this is what I noticed in my own shop, and I didn't catch this right away. It was one of those things where everything looked fine when I was creating the listing. The photos were styled, they were pretty, they told a story, but when I looked at my shop like a customer on my phone, I started noticing something felt just slightly off. Not wrong, just unclear. Because when you have a styled photo with props, with a setting on a small mobile screen, it's not always immediately obvious what's actually for sale. And that's subtle, but it matters. So I thought, okay, I'll fix it. So I did the work, checked the box. I went through every listing in my shop and used that adjust thumbnail tool in the listing to make sure that each first photo in each of my listings was cropped so that they were zoomed in on and the item in the listing was super clear on just what was being sold. In fact, I'm pretty sure I mentioned having done this in a previous video, and it makes sense. If you want to zoom in on the item in your first photo, use the tool that Etsy provides in the listing to adjust the photo and then click apply. Hours of work and done, right? No. A few weeks later, I pulled up my shop the way a customer would on my phone. And I do this regularly. I've encouraged you to do this regularly. And I started noticing something. About half of those listings where I had zoomed in on the photo were still showing the original unzoomed photo, not the crop version that I had applied, even though in my shop manager, everything looked correct. Actually, everything on desktop looked correct in my shop also. And it turns out I wasn't the only one seeing this. Other sellers have been noticing the same thing. The tool looks like it saves, but it doesn't always show up correctly on mobile. So sometimes it resets, sometimes it's off center, and sometimes it just reverts back to the original image in that first photo. And that was a little frustrating. But more than that, it was clarifying because it made me realize I was depending on a tool to do something that I actually needed to take control of myself. So here's the question. If your shop manager says your thumbnail looks right, how would you ever know it's not? Most of us wouldn't know because we're looking at our shop from the back end, not from the buyer's perspective. The answer is you'd have to look at your shop the way a customer does, and I'm going to show you exactly how to check and what to do instead. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. First, here's a listing of this really cute restaurant ware plate in red and white, and I thought, if this was my plate that I was keeping, I would use it on a gallery wall. So I showed that in a styled photo. And then once I realized I really need to be zoomed in for my thumbnail, I zoomed it in and adjusted the thumbnail using Etsy's tool. And as you can see in my shop manager and in the listing itself, it looked like the photo had been zoomed in on. Even on my desktop in my shop, it looked like the photo was okay. It was zoomed in on for the thumbnail. But look at what showed up on mobile. It's the regular first photo before it had been zoomed in on. So I thought, maybe this is just a quirk or something. But then I looked further, and guess what I found? Time after time, when I looked at a listing, it looked like I had zoomed in on the thumbnail from the first photo so that the item was very clear on mobile. And you can see here, in my listing and in my shop manager, it looked like the photo was zoomed. And on desktop, looking at this photo, it looked like in my shop it was zoomed in on. But then when I looked on my phone, nope, it was that original first photo unzoomed. So people on mobile are not seeing my item up close the way I want them to. And there were numerous examples, but I'm just going to show you one more. This is a silver plate, chip and dip plate. In my listing, I was careful to use the adjust thumbnail, zoom in as far as I could on just that product. In my shop manager, it looked like it was zoomed just fine. On my desktop, in my shop, it was zoomed in just fine. But look, on mobile, on my phone, in my shop, it was the original first photo, not zoomed in. And if there's a place that needs to be zoomed in, it's on mobile. Now, on desktop, it's not so hard to differentiate, but on mobile, I wanted it to be zoomed into just my product. But it wasn't. Once I stepped back from the tool, I started looking at my photos a little differently. So this was a problem, and I needed to learn how to get around this problem without using Etsy's tool, which obviously was not working. So now here's what I'm doing for every single listing. I upload 2 versions of that styled first photo. The first is the full frame shot so that someone's in the listing, they can see the item styled in context, how it lives, how it looks in a space. But then I also created a second version of that thumbnail, pre-cropped and zoomed in to just the item itself. And that's the one I upload as the first photo that becomes the thumbnail. I am no longer relying on Etsy's tool to do that cropping for me. No more. I do it ahead of time in my photo editor or in Canva, so I know exactly what that image is going to look like on a mobile screen. And if you put them side by side, you can really see the difference. The styled photo tells the story, but the cropped version makes the item instantly clear. And that really matters because most of your buyers are looking at your shop on their phones. Now, I am not asking Etsy to interpret my photo. I'm deciding exactly what the buyer sees first. And that small change gives you a lot more control over whether someone clicks or not. Now, like I said, I didn't stop using SEO. I stopped depending on it to do the heavy listing. Etsy wants us to put those photos out front and center now, but I still write good titles. I still use good appropriate tags, but what I stopped doing is treating photos like an afterthought and trusting that Etsy's tools would handle the details for me. So let's talk about what makes a photo convert for vintage sales. because the order is different now. The photo earns the click, the title confirms it, and the description closes it. And after that first step, that photo, that's on you. It's on me. We can't depend on a tool that may or may not be working correctly. So if that photo isn't doing its job, nothing else in the listing really even gets a chance to work. So take a look at the photos in your listing, especially your thumbnail. Here's where I would start. Pull up your shop on your phone as a customer. Look at the first 3 rows of thumbnails and just ask yourself, can I immediately tell what's for sale in every single one? If not, that's your starting point. Fix those first. You don't have to redo your entire shop all at once. Just start with a few listings, and as you're updating them, don't rely on that adjust tool. Upload the version you actually want for your thumbnail. Because once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. Thanks for being here today.